Hey there, welcome back. This is Chand from studyeasy.org, and in this particular video we will code for this try block. Now friends, whenever we create a session object by taking help of session factory object, this particular instance will indeed connect with the database, and whenever we would like to perform some operation, usually it consists of 4 steps, and here are the 4 steps. First of all, we would be creating an object based on the entity class. Then we will start the transaction, then we will perform the operation. The operation could be anything, retrieving information or saving the information, or it could be some other operation as well. And finally, we would be committing the transaction. So usually these are the 4 steps. So let's get started and let's code these 4 steps. Alright, so in here, let us quickly add the object. The name of the object could be user, and the constructor has 4 entities, as we have already created the constructor in this users class. Let me show you. If we check this entity class, we have this constructor, right? And we have username, password, first name and last name in here. And the test values could be very simple: username, password, first name and last name again. And these would be in string format, so we will enclose these default values in between pair of double quotes. So this would be a test user which would be added into the database for us. So this is good. The second step would be starting the transaction, so we will type in session dot begin transaction. So this is the second step. The third step would be performing the operation. So in here, the operation would be simply adding this particular object into the database, right? So let us do that. All right, so let's perform the operation. It would be like session dot save. Now this save method will actually insert this information as a row in our table, which is there in the database. Alright, so the object is nothing but user. Alright, so this is fantastic. And finally, we will commit this change, and the change would be reflected in the database, which is again very simple. We will again type in session dot get transaction dot commit. Alright, so this is fantastic. And finally, let us also add in a message in here. And the message would be, for example, row added. Alright, so this looks cool. And finally, we would be executing this particular class, and this class has the main method, so definitely the main method will get executed. So let's right click and navigate to run and click on run Java application. Alright, so let's run this application. We will click on this run application option, and let me also open up the console. So I suppose our work is done, because Hibernate has also given us this query, and this particular line of code is provided by Hibernate because of one setting which we will be checking in couple of seconds, and then our message row added. Alright, so now let us also quickly check this hibernate.cfg.xml file, and in this file we have added this configuration where we have added this property show SQL as true, and this is the reason why we are getting this line of code, and this is great for debugging purposes, as we already know. So this is cool, but real quick, let us check the workbench. Alright, so here is the workbench. Let me maximize this and let me log in into the workbench real quick. And finally, let us check whether the information has been added or not. So this is fantastic. The information has added successfully, and this was our first Hibernate application. So congratulations to you that we have finally achieved the target. So this is cool and fantastic. Let me close this XML file. Now friends, I suppose I have made myself clear, and this is pretty simple and easy to understand how we have added the information using this try block in the database. I hope I have made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.